Hello, welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show, where we'll be discussing leadership, business, and human potential, inspiring you to live rich from the inside out. Unlock your creativity, stretch out of your comfort zone, break through your barriers, take inspired action, and achieve epic results. Now, here's your host, two-time best-selling author, speaker, and certified executive coach, Deborah Kasowski.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a Millionaire Woman Show podcast, where we talk about leadership, business, and human potential. And I am super excited that you are here to join us today. Today, we are talking about managing your time before it manages you. How many times have you caught yourself saying, if there are only more hours in a day? There's so much we could be doing, but do we need to really be doing it all? A hot buzzword today is busy. When you ask somebody what they're up to, I'm so busy. Here's the thing. What are they busy doing? There's a distinct difference between being busy and being productive. Being productive means that you're getting a ton of stuff done, and hopefully the most important things done. You are taking intentional actions that lead to results. Busy, on the other hand, tends to be filled with activities that are often time fillers. These time fillers or distractors can include, and are not limited to, because I'm sure you can come up with many more, is watching TV, surfing the internet, following those blue links into an internet vortex, scrolling through social media, catching all the likes on your most recent post, decluttering your desk for the third time, and starting those domestic chores when you really need to be working on getting some other things done. We are all guilty of this at one time or another. The trick is, ask yourself, what are you avoiding, or what are you running away from? That's what time fillers do. We know what we need to do, and chances are you've heard time management strategies and techniques time and time again. Maybe you've even attempted a couple and fell off the wagon, or never found a strategy that really worked for you. Do something once, twice, and even 3 times isn't going to make a new habit stick. Researchers say that it takes 21 to 66 days for a habit to change or a new habit to stick. Some people think that these changes involve so much sacrifice, so they don't put any effort at all. And they equate sacrifice with loss instead of a gain that they're going to achieve. Short-term sacrifice often is related to long-term gain. There was a study done with preschoolers, and it's called the marshmallow test. If you haven't seen it, you have to watch it on YouTube. And there were these children, they were sitting at a table, and they were given one marshmallow. And they were told that if they sit with this marshmallow, and when the researcher comes back, if the marshmallow is still intact, that they will receive a reward of a second marshmallow. So you can imagine what happened. Some kids, as soon as the researcher was outside the door, they grabbed the marshmallow and they shoved it in their mouth. Some would lick it tastefully, thinking, if I could just have a nibble. Some would pick at it. And then there were some that just twiddled their hands. They put the plate on top of the marshmallow so they wouldn't touch it, and all these different things. And eventually, when the researcher came back, those who had an intact marshmallow got their second marshmallow and were rewarded. So what they did was, years later, they researched these same children. And the ones that were most successful were the ones who were able to delay their gratification. And this success streamed in all areas of their life because they were patient, they were able to wait for it, they knew that if they worked towards something, that eventually they would be rewarded. So it's a good reminder that we can get caught up in the bright, shiny object syndrome, like we have this thing here, we just want to jump to it. And you can react to impulsive behavior, or you can start to build in habits that serve you and keep you laser focused so that you can reap some of those rewards. So I want to share with you some tips that are going to help you get laser focused And number one is eliminating distraction. So put your cell phone away or put it on do not disturb or silent. Shut off any notifications. And if you're working from home, you may need to change your environment. Head to a coffee shop. Avoid household chores and assign them to a specific time of the day. Because if you're like me, you could be sitting in your home office with the kitchen right across from you thinking, what's for supper? I should get on that. Throw something in a crock pot or do something. Or the laundry is just outside the door. I can throw in one load. So don't do that. Focus on what you need to get done. Set a time where you're going to focus only on laundry or only on making the meal. And that way you'll be more effective with your time. Set up an app or on your phone or a computer to block going on to other websites or surfing the internet when that's not where you need to get your information from. Yes, thoughts will come up and you need to do other things. Write it down on a notepad and set it aside. So, those thoughts that pop into your head, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to lose this great idea. Well, I don't want you to lose the great idea. I want you to jot it down on a piece of paper and let it go. You'll tend to it later. Now you've captured the thought and it's not gone away. Number 2, start making a list. What are the things you need to get done? Not only want to get done, but need to get done. Put them on the list. Then I want you to prioritize the items on the list. What are the top 3 to 5 things that need to get done in order for you to move ahead? These may not seem very significant in the whole scheme of things, but these are the things that will give you the biggest return on investment of time, money, and resources. Number 4, time block your priorities into your calendar. So you take the top things and you block time off in your calendar so you can get things done. Because what you you think. When you block off time, you make things happen. Too many people have things on their to-do list and they're not putting it in their calendar, and they can't figure out why their to-do lists are getting longer and they're not crossing things up. So some people may call you and say, hello, are you free to run an errand for me? Or, hey, do you want to go shopping this afternoon? So then you go open your calendar and you say, look, there's nothing going on. Absolutely, I can go do that for you. Or absolutely, I'd love to go shopping. Why, sure. But you didn't check your to-do list for the things that you need to get done. And when you put it in the calendar, you will be starting to cross things off that list. And you'll start using your time more efficiently. The next one is setting a timer for each activity. Time expands to the amount you allot. And if you give yourself 20 minutes, you will work on that project or task for 20 minutes. If you set aside 4 hours, it will take you 4 hours. Block the time that you need. You can use a Pomodoro method where they recommend that you put on a timer, the egg timer or the tomato timer, that you put it on for 20 minutes and then you have a 5-minute break. I know through trial and error, my optimal time is 45 minutes. So I'll work steady for 45 and then I take a 15-minute break. And then what I do in that 15-minute break, I might just scroll through some social media. I may throw a load of laundry in because that's my break time. I may throw something in the crock pot if I had it all set out, go for a walk around the block, grab a snack, whatever it may be, that's my break time. The other thing that you can do, and you're going to be more accomplished, re-energized when you have the break. So you can do like 4 blocks of that and you'll get done more than most people get in an 8-hour day of work because they're so super focused. The other thing is take care of you. One of the most important pieces of advice I can give anyone in wanting to achieve great things in life is making sure you're taking care of yourself. Do things that you're passionate and enthusiastic about, and make healthy eating choices. Make sure you're moving your body, getting the exercise that you need daily. Read, meditate, pray, clear your mind, journal your thoughts, and visualize your outcomes. They are a scene of life's coming attractions. Practice a morning routine that sets the tone for the day. And the way you start your day is often how you're going to end it. So start it on a great note. Reflect on your day and plan out the next. Reviewing your day, what went well, as intended, What did not go as maybe you intended? And is there anything you would do differently so that the next day is even better? What did you learn? What are you grateful for? And what can you do tomorrow that will make the day even better? When you plan and do things with intention, you start seeing the outcomes that you truly want. I would love to have you come over to the Success Secrets newsletter. Follow along with us. I'm sharing tips and strategies and powerful sessions about how you can get involved. I love to receive your feedback from the podcast or anything on my website. So you can go to www.deborahkozowski.com. I will respond to any emails or messages that you send me. I'd love to hear from you. And comment below on this video or on the podcast. Go over to iTunes, give us a 5-star high five, write us a review. Let us know how this podcast has empowered you in the areas of leadership, business, or your life. As Mahatma Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. And as always, from Deborah Kozowski, I'm wishing you a great day.